gas pump and you could buy gas, and on the other side of the store you could buy beer. But you couldn't drink your beer on that side of the street, but you could come over by the gas station and you could drink. Well, that's just a sidebar here. But anyway, Elena take up a collection. We'd probably get 5 cents or 6 cents. And we'd go get in the train and we'd go down there.
Well, you certainly can't make a video about Ludington, Michigan without talking about the Parsons. And the Parsons is my family on my mother's side. Ludington is their hometown where they grew up.
What you doing, old man?
Yep. On our way down to Ludington, it took us longer than... I just kind of sort of surprised my Uncle Jake.
Wondering where the hell you were.
What's going on? You got a nice one up here. Look at that one.
I just bought this one.
Brand new one, huh?
Yeah, brand new.
Badass.
My other one took a shit on me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I come here and it wouldn't do nothing, and they wanted $1,750 for a new motor in it. I only paid $2,200 for it, and I'm gonna go buy me a new one.
4-wheeler.
I did not grow up there, but my mother certainly did, and all of her siblings, all 8 of her siblings. One of our favorite uncles is Uncle Steve. Very generous human being and just a real delight. There is this pipe that sticks out of the ground there down the road from the farm. And he swears that it is the best water in the entire universe. And it's one of the reasons why he takes the trip every year from Florida to Michigan, is so he can drink the fresh water that flows out of that steel pipe sticking out of the side of the earth. In fact, he told me that if he skips a year and doesn't get the water out of that pipe, he has a lot of illnesses that sweep over him, and he deals with a lot of hardships, and he just knows it's because he couldn't get to that water. So it kind of is like his little fountain of youth, you know, because at that time he was 67, so that means now he's gonna be going on 69. So whatever's flowing out of that steel pipe is keeping him in good enough shape to jump up on 4-story roofs and, you know, do the roofing up there. And, you know, he's still a working man. So yeah, I guess maybe he's right about whatever's coming out of that Ludington fresh water there. This location was part of our American 2024 summer tour, and I'll leave that playlist for you all to watch because we went to a lot of different cities. But of course, we were going to go to Ludington because, you know, that's where I have family. And the coolest was my great Aunt Millie, who will be turning 101 years old in January 28th of 2026. But when we were there in 2024, obviously she was still 99. A century, Aunt Millie.
What?
A century.
A century, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, what is that? July, August, September, October, November, December. Well, maybe about a half a year, a little bit more than a half a year, and I'll be, well, the Lord willing, I'll if I live that long, I'll hit 100.
Yeah.
Did you see the centennial?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the one Jeanette had made. That my dad was born in 1885. And I think this nice house this refrigerator in here is I think it's from 1950.
That old one in there, that's been in there ever since I was a kid. I get stuff out of it, you know. And
Let me go in and.
I'm 67, and that's older than that, and it runs every day. And that's where they got the first refrigerator ever made.
Oh my golly.
The main Parsons farm is, I believe, about 80 acres. And after my grandfather passed away, all the brothers kind of divvied up the land. And so Jake has always owned a portion of it, even before my grandfather passed. And my Uncle Jake always had his junkyard back there as far back as I can remember. You know, I'd go up there and visit when I was a little kid. So Jake's owned a good portion of that land my entire life, actually. He's got this huge salvage yard back there. It used to be Snaky Jake's Towing, you know, when I was a kid growing up. And he got a lot of business, and that was kind of like a little side gig he had after a lot of other side gigs he had. But he served in the Vietnam War, so he's seen it all, man. He's got some wild stories, and he happened to, I guess at one point in his life, win the Mackey tournament, the silver award at least. The Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball championship. It's this crazy thing they do every year, and it all started with just a normal neighborhood driveway game, and it blew up to the size where now it takes over the whole community. They do it in multiple cities throughout Michigan, and Ludington is one of those cities, and so we were there for the 50th anniversary of it. So for 50 years, they had been doing this thing, and it's pretty gnarly, all ages, all genders, and it's this huge 3-on-3 tournament that for the whole, whoever wants to sign up. And whenever you pay, everybody pays a little bit, and then I guess at the end, the winners get the entrance fee. Apparently that's how it is. I mean, that's how it was in the beginning. So yeah, you know, there was a little bit of everything going on. I mean, look, the summertime in that area is gorgeous, right? It'll blow anything that California has to offer out of the water because it's just the perfect weather. Everything is perfect. The sun doesn't go down till like midnight. I swear it doesn't get dark till midnight there during the summertime. It's wild. And so it's right off of Lake Michigan. And so there's like a little beach area there. And it's a really little special town if you're ever in that area.
Warriors, come out to play.
Yeah, my Aunt Jeannie she let us use these old bikes that we dug out of her garage, and we had to clean them up pretty good.
Oh, my camera. What am I doing?
They were wild, man. And we rode those bikes pretty far. We rode them from the campground into town, and then all over town. We were riding those things around. Hollywood Schwinn, the original pedals and everything. That's a good one. They worked good too. They were still pumping, man. It was no big deal.
See all them fishing nets? Those are probably toms.
Yeah.
You go with bluegill one.
That's just his dog.
Not bluegill one. What are they? Well, it's the Indians. The Indians running her. So it's Thompson guy. Mm-hmm. This guy used to be a big guy in town, but I think he's probably dead now, and he taking care of nothing or anything, and his family.
Yeah, it was just great, cruising around the town, having either my Aunt Jeannie or my Uncle Steve kind of drive us around town. And I just snapped off a lot of pics. I had the M6 with Cine Still 450D. And that's when I used to have the Cobb version 4 35mm Summicron lens, and so that's what I did for film. And then on digital it was the Leica M10 with a combination of the 40mm Summicron and the 50mm Summicron version 2, the collapsible one. Wow, I miss that lens, and it does make me miss my M10 a little bit looking at some of these digital photos. Look, I don't care what you do, but I think it is a good idea to document your heritage a little bit, We actually went down to Chicago immediately after leaving Ludington. Again, I'll leave the whole playlist up because we covered a lot of ground. And in fact, this video is the second to last of the entire installment. But I think it's about 13, 12 videos in total of that many different locations that we went. We covered about 11,000 miles.
And if you have the proper luck and the holy endurance, the gods just might deliver.